Okay, so my favorite part of the week is Friday when new music starts to come out. And I'm going to review a few of the songs that have come out in the last week or two. Some of these came out last week. And I'm just going to give a quick little reaction to every song. And I might even give it a little rating on a scale from 1 to 5. And introduce you guys hopefully to a new song or two at least, okay? And I'll probably do these every week. So let's get started. First is the new Parker McCollum single, To Be Loved by You. And there's real instruments on this, which isn't always what you get with Parker, but it's very much appreciated by me. And he's got that damn whiny inflection sort of in the back end of his voice. And I could see like some people not really liking that, but I really like it. I kind of think it's a hook in and of itself. Like, you always know it's Parker McCollum when you hear his voice. And the lyrics aren't like really, really great, but I do like the sentiment of the song, you know, sort of putting in the work and feeling like you're sort of being dragged along in a relationship in limbo. I think it's a good topic. It's one that's kind of been explored, but you're certainly not beating a dead horse here. I think it's a really good song. I would give this a strong 3, almost a 4, but not quite a 4. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Next is a Tom O'Connor song, My Own Damn Way. Tom O'Connor, he's been around for a year or two at least, I know. I've heard some of his songs in the past and I really liked them, so I figured I'd check out his new song. The beginning of the song has this sort of shuffling percussion, and it kind of feels a little boring to me. There's certainly some introspective lyrics which hold the song nicely, but I feel like I would almost strip that percussion away and just keep the guitar and the vocals. I think that might be a little better. The lyrics are really nice here, though, talking about how you need to get out of your own way to sort of improve your life and achieve some of the goals and achieve some of the success you're hoping to achieve. The chorus ends with, if I never change, at least I can say I did it all my own damn way. And I really can relate to that sentiment. But sonically, this song just really doesn't do it for me. I really like the lyrics, and I hope this song grows on me over time. But some of his songs in the past have hit me right away, and this one not so much. I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5. It could become a 3 with time, but for now, it's definitely a 2 out of 5 for me. Next is another song from another newcomer, Alex Hall. It's called Last One to Leave, and it's featuring Brad Paisley, and that's sort of what drew me to this song. Turns out Brad is really only harmonizing on the choruses with him, but that chorus is really infectious, really nice harmonizing, and just so strong. Really good like ballad feel here. And it has, you know, the lyric, and basically it's saying your ex is going to be the last one to leave you. And I think that's a really sweet sentiment. It's a much better version of what a lot of people have dubbed boyfriend country. I think we need to be careful about not being cynical about love songs in the era of Brett Young and Dan and Shay and stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong with those artists, but expressing love as like kissing the feet of your lover, it's like sort of like lapdog love. And like the real shit, like the real love needs to be expressed in a manner that isn't so bow at your feet and worship the ground you walk on, you know what I mean? And I think this song achieves that. It's really a gorgeous love song, and I think I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Next is another one of my favorite newcomers, Hailey Whitters, with her song Fillin My Cup featuring Little Big Town. And there's already a connection here because Hailey and Lori McKenna wrote Little Big Town's big single Happy People. But anyway, this song starts with a gorgeous harmonized chorus, and it goes into this exemplary 90s style country kickoff that really just gets you in a mood for this song. Very well done. The lyrics are great, driving home the idea of filling your metaphorical cup with like the highs and lows of life experiences rather than just the drink. The song builds really nicely, and by the end, you're sort of in a full 90s style breakout, but with these very modern sounding drums which adds a little spice to it and sort of updates that aesthetic a little bit. Just a really excellent song. I'd give it a strong 4 out of 5. Next, I don't want to talk about it, but I have to talk about it. It's the new Florida Georgia Line single, New Truck. So this beat sounds corny, albeit It's got a little bit of a hookiness to it. It's a very unoriginal sounding chorus that I don't like. It feels like it's cashing in on like this trap country movement. That like Lil Nas X and some other people. I don't even really know the names of the other people. I know a few other like rappers have gotten into this thing. But that's sort of their right to cash in on this audience. I think they created this audience with their blend of sort of Southern hip hop infused country music from, the early 2012, 13 era. I'm just not sure really who this audience is for this song. It's too corny for rap fans. It's too country for trap country fans. It's not country enough for country fans. And it's too shitty for fans of good music in general. I'm just really disappointed because I know that these guys can make better music. They've done it. When you go off and make a song like this, it just takes a lot of the credibility away from when you do serious things. I'm not against having fun, but for an official single, like if this were a back end track on an album, I'd say, oh, they were just having a bit of fun and they included it. They probably shouldn't include it. This is not a song that should be on an album by anybody who wants to be taken seriously. So I hope this is a one-off and they can move on and do something better. Although the cover art seems to be, if I remember correctly, the cover of the new album that they're teasing. I don't know. It's bad. This is so bad. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5. Because there are people that are going to like this. And if this wasn't Florida-Georgia line, I maybe would just ignore it, but listen to it every now and then. Like, I don't want to tear my ears out because of the song being so bad. I want to like plug my ears because it's Florida-Georgia line doing such a bad song after some of the really good music they've put out in the last couple of years. They've done bad stuff. I don't want to go off on a diatribe here, but, they did the Yummy remix, but they've done good music too. But yeah, this just sucks because of that. So I'll give it a 1 out of 5 instead of a 0 out of 5, but it's a weak one. Next is the song I Can Help from Charley Crockett. And he's making a lot of noise recently. He's part of this sort of trio. I consider him, Coulter Wall, and Orville Peck this sort of trio of artists bringing a very country and Western, like especially a Western vibe into country music that's actually becoming quite popular. And they're making a lot of noise right now. I don't always love his stuff, if I'm being honest. Sometimes I just feel like if I want that vibe, I'll go to the original classic music that sounds like this rather than get a new artist. It doesn't always feel authentic to me. I don't think it's meant to be authentic. There's a lot of imagery stealing the show here, but I do like a lot of Charley Crockett's earlier stuff that's much more blues rock influenced too. And this actually does remind me of that. It calls back that era of his music a lot, which I like. And then there's that line, "It would sure do me good to do you good." I think that's just got some heart to it. This song is very tastefully suggestive, which I think is a breath of fresh air in a very crass era of music in 2021. I mean, Wet Ass Pussy was like the biggest song of the year last year. So bringing a little bit of taste and subtlety and modesty back to music is smart and actually way more edgy than a song like WAP. I don't know why I'm bringing up WAP with this song. It's sort of a disgrace to this song to bring that song up. But anyway, yeah, this song really reminds me of like if Sam Cooke did a country western song back in the 50s, but in like state-of-the-art studio. But yeah, I would give this song a very, very solid 4 out of 5. Next up, it's probably my favorite artist to not yet put out a full-length album, Tyler Booth. He put out a pair of new songs called Already Got One and Palomino Princess. So first, with Palomino Princess, it's a really beautiful little song. It's got some very clever lyrical parallels to riding horses in it. He wants his lover to saddle up and grab the reins, so to speak. And so yeah, there's some suggestion here. Some pretty deep metaphor running throughout, honestly. And with Already Got One, it's sort of a bro country love song, but with Tyler's voice, it always feels way more sincere. Sort of gives me a little bit of Jason Aldean vibe, but better. It's got a really nice hook, and some fun lines. One of the lines, "Kiss from her sweet lips, gooder than good gets." And I think gooder is a really charming way to describe something. I don't know. It's a very simple and charming way. And then calling her his "see you later, boys, I'm going home." I think that's a really simple way of saying something really deep. So yeah, it's a 3 out of 5 for me. Teetering close to 4, honestly, both of these songs were. But I would give both of his new songs a 3 out of 5. Solid 3 out of 5. And I honestly cannot wait for a full length from him. I am anticipating that so much, and I hope it's this year. Last, I want to talk about the Aaron Watson song, Boots. I love the simple guitar riff in the beginning. It's got such a classic 2010s country vibe, sort of the best parts of country from the last, 10 to 12 years. It just sort of has a way of making you feel good. The song lyrically never really touches me, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5, and I'm not going to talk too much more about this song because I'm going to actually do an entire review of that album in the coming week or two. I just, with the big Morgan Wallen double album and getting that video out, and then I wanted to do this video, so yeah, I'll have a review on that whole album coming soon. That very well may be my next video. If you like this video, please go down, click the like button, comment if you have any, comments or questions, or have any other songs that came out that you'd like me to review in a later video. Also, please share this video if you liked it. It's a new channel and I'm trying to get out there, get my name out there. And then please, if you like this video, please subscribe. It'll be much appreciated, okay? Thanks.